Greetings and salutations. I'm finally back with what's going to hopefully be the last episode of, I can't even pronounce the name. I'm just going to call it Japanese Castlevania 4. That works. I'm just going to fire it up right now. And as always, I'm going to check the sound and make sure everything's coming through. And then we'll get down to business. All right, everything's looking good, and I think we're ready to go. Unfortunately, I'm not actually totally ready. I didn't have much time to play this game over the past few days, and so I didn't practice much. And I have a lot of trouble with a level, I think it's 8? Yeah, the dungeon, whatever the hell it's called. So this is going to be a really, really nasty run. There's going to be a lot of fuck ups and dying. So, you know, be prepared for some hilarity, I suppose. Alright, so, this is my least favorite level in the game, I've decided. I know people say the final level's pretty bad. This level is, I don't know, it's just way worse. I don't know why. I don't know what the hell I just did there, but it was cool. There's just a lot of shit in this level that annoys me. Like this. I hate this. I hate the eyes. At least the blood in the Japanese version makes it a little more interesting. The green acid goop shit wasn't really all that cool. And that's what you get in the American version. Of course, at the same time, the green shit makes more sense from the, you know, at least in concept, because it looks like acid, so it makes more sense that it damages you. Having a lot of trouble with words today. And it sounds like I'm getting a phone call, yeah. It's probably, I gotta check that. And, yeah, and I end up dying. I gotta check that because it could be important. Of course, that's what happens the second I start streaming. I'm very sorry about this, guys. You can skip ahead if you wish, and I'll try to time this and see exactly how long it will take to skip ahead and get what we want. All right, I'll be back in a moment. back. I'm very sorry about that. It was kind of important, and I had to take it. That's just kind of how life is for me. So, you know, I guess we could skip like 5 minutes or something. I'll try to put that in the description. I'm gonna blame my death on that phone call. It was totally the phone call's fault why I died. It wasn't me screwing up. Yeah. Also, speaking of funny stuff, a guy named Deephead Gaming. He has a channel. It does some good stuff. I watch it. I enjoy it. He did comment on the previous video, and I guess I said something about length doesn't matter, and and he said that's what she told Simon. And of course, I was talking about his whip. So, yeah, that's totally what the joke was about. Was his whip. But very funny stuff. I know that's what she said. Jokes are probably getting kind of old, but I still like them. Oh, well, that's what I get for liking those jokes, I guess. I get hit with an axe. So, yeah, I have terrible luck with this stage. It's cursed. It's the cursed dungeon stage of Castlevania. There's always one stage in a game that I really struggle with. Oh shit. This one's it. It's horrible. It requires like inhuman levels of patience to deal with. Like shit like this. There we go. Alright, so we made it past that part. It only took one death. Also, sorry to Deephead Gaming, because I'm pretty sure I screwed that joke up royally. It's a lot better in the comment, so if you check out episode 2, you'll see it there. It's a lot funnier. In the comment on, Mormy's getting killed here. There we go. We're going to grab the stopwatch, which I never use in any Castlevania game. I don't know why. Scary stuff. Yeah, it's Halloween, so we gotta get a little spooky here. Alright, so we're gonna... Man. I had to spit a fireball just as I hit the stopwatch. So we're gonna do something a little bit cheesy, but it works. So things get, like, really ugly near the end of the stage. There's like this one trap where there's these disappearing blocks. It's like a Mega Man game, really. And, oh, I think there's meat in this wall. Can't miss the meat, you know. Simon just loves his meat. That's why he's not rescuing a girl. And now I'm going to try to make it past here. There we go. Nothing like some good old-fashioned wall meat. I don't know, these jokes aren't going anywhere good, so I'm gonna stop. Yeah, there's Medusa. And it'd probably help if I turned the volume on the other device down. Like, what do I hear? I don't know, I'm all fucked up today. I thought the other live stream was bad. With me making mistakes. There we go. That's one thing I do like about this game. You don't have that, like, oh, you gotta go rescue the princess. No, you just gotta go kill a motherfucker. I mean, that is a common theme in video games. Even roguelikes have, that mythological theme. You have to go to the big scary place and get someone or something that's very important. You know, kind of like getting the Orb of Zot in Dungeon Crawl, or the amulet in NetHack. I'm probably making really obscure references here. But yeah, it's a common theme. I mean, you gotta have a reason to go to a place like this. I think killing the motherfucker is a good reason. It's just me. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I also finished the animated series of Castlevania. I might make a video on it. I have so much backlog and stuff, though, I don't know if I'm going to do that. It's also kind of out of the scope of what I do. I don't really review movies and stuff. And there are movie reviews on the site, but they're actually not mine. I wrote one and I was like, I'm not good at this. There we go. Now I think this part is funny because, like, the spikes are clearly stabbing Simon in the head. I mean, look at that. Oh, well, where's that spike? There it is. Yeah, see, it's clearly stabbing him in the head. But he's just totally fine. Alright, so this is where I have trouble. And there we go, I made it. My god. That was some fucking luck. Something had to go right. This guy's stupidly easy. I think my dog's barking in his sleep. I don't know if you guys can hear him down there. But oh, except for when he does this. That's kind of bad when he does that. I'm not even going to pay attention to damage at this point because he's dead. They call him the creature, but he's really Frankenstein, of course. And there we go, we got a pose. I'd like to get like a diagonal downward whip while getting that thing. I don't think that's going to happen though. So stage 9 is, it's a lot less terrible than the last stage. It's pretty tame, really. There are a few things that can get you. I haven't played it in maybe a week or two. I don't know. Whenever the last time I streamed was, it was the last time I played it. I think it was like the day after that. So I'm gonna probably eat a lot of damage and maybe die a few times. Yeah, this is already going badly. I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful. Ah, he fell down the pit. I like how everything is very sparkly and golden. It's a nice contrast to this game where things are often very drab. Dracula's one rich motherfucker, I'll say that. I don't even think there's this much gold in the world. Could be wrong. And I think I fucked that up. Did I? I don't think there's anything particularly important up there. So that's okay. Yeah, nothing for me, no wall meat. Maybe something here. I don't even remember the frickin' items hidden in here. That's pretty bad because I wrote a guide for this. Oh man. That's okay. This music's pretty good though. I don't know if we actually have to swing on those. Yeah, there's some stuff up there. There's like a cross and stuff like that. I remember that. Yeah, as you can see, the stage isn't... It's nothing to worry about too much. That's something I like that they did. It was like, I guess they figured that, like, there's some really, like, tough parts to the game. So they kind of give you a few little, like, breaks here and there. You're like, well, you know, stage 8 was a fucking nightmare, so we'll make stage 9 a little bit less, less terrible. Now there's these, holes that kind of like suck you in, and they're not cool. And I kind of fell in there. I didn't want to do that. But that's okay. There's a treasure or something up there. You gotta be careful with them. I don't think they come into play too much in here, but you can kind of get like knocked into enemies and stuff. You might see a few more. Alright, good. There's a candle meat. Not quite as delicious as wall meat, but it's a close second. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, you sink into that. That's some Donald Duck shit right there. Not Donald Duck, what am I talking about? Scrooge McDuck. Donald Duck is his nephew. I'm showing my age by even knowing that. My one daughter doesn't want to have anything to do with like the classic Disney stuff. Like she has a Minnie Mouse shirt, and like she won't even oh well, that didn't go where she won't even wear it. Like she hates it. She's like, I don't like the mouse. So I think that's kind of funny because I don't want to say I was raised on it, but you know, like DuckTales and oh, it's one of those holes. See what I'm talking about? DuckTales and like a few of those other shows are kind of popular when I was a kid, and I certainly liked DuckTales. I don't know, Mickey Mouse though, he was certainly kind of not very important when I was a kid. So there's a secret here. You know, you get a little meat, you get some parts and money. Oh, and yeah, we got a shitty weapon. That's okay though, it doesn't really matter. I'm not a big sub-weapon user, so it doesn't really matter to me. The boss, I mean, the axe is kind of good against him, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter much. The boss is kind of annoying. Like, he's not too hard or anything, but he's a lot more difficult than fake Frankenstein. And it is nice to have the axe, but I think we can get away with not having it. We might get it anyway, I'm not sure. When I wrote the guide, I didn't write down like every little like item that comes out of the candles, because it would have been kind of pointless and taken 20 years. I think a lot of what you need in this game is just like strategy and you know, like basic tactical advice, really. So, you know, unless it was something important like wall meat or a turkey leg or not walking into this dragon, you know, I didn't really take the time to go into detail about it. Alright, so you gotta get a good swing on or you'll die. I don't know why, like this song is kind of irritating, but I like it. I'm not sure like how to describe how I feel about this song, but it's just, I don't know, I just enjoy it. It's catchy, but at the same time it's like kind of, I don't know, high-pitched, I guess. Okay, so here we have the bat, the gold bat. This phase of him is not, it's not too bad. You do have to not walk into the money that flies off of him, but aside from that, he's not too hard. He'll pause and swoop towards you, like that, and hit you. Can you split into smaller bats now, please? Thank you! What a baddie boss. The puns. Alright, so we're doing alright. You gotta watch the gold that comes off of these guys, though. It's... One thing I don't like about this boss is that the coins don't hurt you when they're falling off the big bat, but like the coins at the... Oh, I did it! I said I wouldn't do it, but I did it. That's great. But yeah, the coins that fall off of the smaller bats hurt you, and the big ones don't, which I don't really get. But whatever, it's alright. It's all good in the hood. Simon finally gets out of the pit. I would have just taken all that fucking treasure and left. See you later, Dracula. Yeah, Simon's a real hero. He doesn't need incentive like coins and ass to go kill vampires. He just wants to go kill shit. Of course, this is Bloody Tears. If I can get over the gear. What was I doing? Cats are going batshit crazy. But yeah, they like Bloody Tears too. Who doesn't? Really? Like that is the question. This is maybe the best rendition of it in the series. Might be the only other rendition other than the original NES one. I have to look into that. I have to see how many versions of official Bloody Tears are there. There's good covers of it too. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up here and kill this asshole. Alright, cat, settle down there. You know, everyone's getting crazy. It's getting chilly. It's Halloween, alright. And, you know, like I said, how do I get up here? Oh shit. I forgot how I get up here. Alright, there we go. I made it. But, yeah, I've got another Halloween game planned. Oh my god, this next one, it's gonna be an RPG, so it's gonna be a little bit more laid back. In fact, I'm not gonna say what it is, because, I just kind of want it to be a surprise, but it does have Halloween in the title, so there's that. But it's not like one of the, was there an NES Halloween thing? There's the one with Jason. The Halloween was Michael Myers, I think. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, buddy. Gotta settle down there. Simmer down there, skeletons. Alright. So, this part's a little bit rapey. You gotta get this right. Oh! Okay, that worked out. I didn't think I would make it, but... Come on, Simon. There we go. This next part's hard. Not really. But there's like a hard part, kind of. I don't know how to explain it. There's this part with these rings. And you kind of have to like... do it right. Obviously, but... there's more to it than that. Like, you kind of have to know what's coming, is what I'm trying to say here. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so... There we go. Don't axe me, motherfucker. I don't know, like, I thought there were blue axe knights in this game. Like, I thought it was like the normal, like, whatever color that is, tan. And then, like, there was, like, blue ones that were a little stronger, but I guess not. I guess that was just my imagination. Oh, no! No! Oh, no! What did I just do? That is so bad. It's, you know, this is not going as badly as I thought, but that was just hilarious. I'm so, like, distracted trying to figure out where these blue axe knights that I thought were in the game, where they actually appear. Maybe they're in the Nintendo one, but I never really played much of the Nintendo one, so I don't know. I know there are blue axe knights in Symphony of the Night. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, so maybe we can do this without me screwing it up and getting killed. I don't know, that's what people used to say in my neighborhood. They'd say they got killed. Are they Scottish? I don't know. Did they get kilts? Okay, so this is going very poorly. And that was all my fault. I can't even. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we're kind of back up here. Doing alright. Let the Medusa head pass. You know, she looks really happy. That's kind of funny. One of my interests is archaeology and history and stuff like that. And when I was in college, I took a class on like in archaeology, and there's like these frescoes of Medusa, and she's always smiling in them, in the old like sculptures and shit. And apparently, like that meant like back in the day that you're like an evil, kind of corrupted person, as if you were smiling. But yeah, like, I always thought it was funny because there's like this one temple, there's like Medusa like running around, like smiling, like she's having a great fucking time. Yeah, I was like, she's supposed to be scary, man. She's supposed to like turn people to stone and shit. She's just. Oh, ouch. Well, that's okay. Doesn't really matter. So here we go. There's this one. This gets bad. This is where it gets ugly. You have this asshole. I'm gonna try crossing him. It's not gonna work. Oh, see that's where this is what I'm talking about here. Right here, this. Oh, yeah, scary stuff. Okay, I don't want to be under that ledge. I'm not handling this one well. Mainly because I don't want to latch onto one of the bat rings and die. Okay, here we go. So we gotta start swinging too. I gotta go like that. There we go. We're probably gonna get killed by the boss. He's probably gonna wreck our shit. That's okay though because we're at a checkpoint. I always thought it was funny how they call these stages like A and B. They're that special. Okay, so yeah, these bandages, man, feels bad, man. Luckily, you can kind of go down here, and we might live. Maybe. Can I don't think you can jump high enough. I was hoping that the cross would be able to hit him. Yeah, we can just whip his ass. No, we gotta use the cross. Yeah. All right, so this is going okay. I'm like a real pessimist, so I never think anything is gonna work. They say that's a higher form of optimism. Maybe it is. Yeah, die! Whipping mummies. Here we go. Yeah, your head looks like a roll of toilet paper. Wow, I didn't really think that would go as well as it did. There we go. So, we are on the final stage. You know, I started this video early. I was like, I'm gonna live stream this at like 10. And, you know, because it might take me 3 hours to beat this game. And it's actually gone a lot better. Like, it's only taken about half an hour. I know, it had a little interruption there, a little call. Which is alright. But, you know, that's alright. It's still, probably only took 30 minutes, so. Alright, so these Dolahans, I don't know how you say his name. But, they're a little bit hard to deal with. I also remember them from Symphony of the Moment. That's a game I gotta do someday. there's a challenge I've always wanted to undertake. There's of course like a few of them. There's the Red Rust challenge, which is Red Rust is a really terrible weapon in that game if you're not familiar with it. And basically you try to use it throughout the game. I'm not going to do that one. There's another weapon called the S-Stock. It's not bad per se, but like it makes you like charge forward. It's really weird. And I was always kind of curious about doing an S-Stock run to see if it was even possible. I used to do that when I was, well, I guess I was a kid, really. I was only like 17, 16 when that game was out. I know some people weren't even born back then, but I was a kid. I was only 17. Haha. Sound like an old man. But, yeah, I used to give myself like little challenges. I had like the Baselard challenge. It's like this dagger type weapon. And you could like swing it real fast, but it was like only 1 point of damage. So like I thought it'd be really hard. And I remember like talking to my friends about it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go through my game, go through the whole game using that shitty weapon. And they were like, oh no, you can't. But it was actually really easy. I was like, yeah, it wasn't even a good challenge because you can almost swing it as fast as the Chrysogrim. Or Chrysogrim, I'm not really sure. But that's one of the fastest weapons in the game. Do we want that? No, it doesn't even matter actually. So this is really hard. This part's not too bad, but shit's gonna get real very soon. And it's really kind of, whoa, that was bad. It's really kind of infamous. They start you out easy, like this isn't too bad, but then you get to like the harder part, and it's harder. Like I don't really know what to say. It's one of those things you kind of have to see. And it's just beyond this. You have to have a little bit of, like, faith. You gotta do leaps of faith. So it's like some Dark Knight shit, basically. And once you do that, you get to the boss rush. And if you die, you get to continue. And you'll be right back at the boss rush. So this is where it is. I'm gonna pause for a second and have another sip of coffee and kind of center myself for this. When I was a kid, and like I said, I was pretty young when I played this game. I would have been like 11 or something. But when I was a kid, I got all the way up to this. And it seemed impossible to me. I don't even know how many times I tried it, but I actually quit this game for like I don't know, like 20 years because of this part. It's actually not even that bad though, in reality. You just kind of wait for these. You don't want to get stuck on the steps though. That's... Oh, fucked it up. Okay, that's alright. As I was saying, it's not even that bad and then I screw it up. But you kind of want to like I think you jump twice, and then you kind of fall down, and the blocks will carry you upwards, and you won't hit the spikes. And I fucked up there. We'll get this. It'll all work out in the end. Trust me. But yeah, so you have to be precise, and there is a little trick to it, but it's not. It's nothing that's that bad, really. Like, when I did it years ago, about like 3 or 4 years ago, I thought it was luck that I managed to do it. Like, I was like, oh, this one part of the game, you know, it's just all luck. But no, there is a trick to it, and it's not that bad. But you do have to get it right. It might take a few tries. Of course, you have to go through all this shit to... you know, get through it, which is a little bit rough. I think that's probably why I gave up on it when I was a kid. And it's, like I said, it's kind of a shame because I was so close. If I had gotten to that part, if I had finished it, I probably would have been able to beat the game, because the bosses are hard-ish, some of them, but they're not too bad. Did I make it? No. I jumped a little too soon, but they're not too bad. And you do get a password where you can kind of continue, so you can attempt it infinitely. And, you know, that's a lot better than, like, some Battletoad shit. Which is, I haven't even touched Battletoads. Oh man, I keep missing that one jump. That's alright, we'll continue. Oh, wow, wow, huh. That's, I don't know if the US version's like that. Yeah, we haven't seen too many differences. I'm just gonna fall down here. We haven't seen too many version differences since the dungeon, really. Okay, I'm just trying to get... Huh. Trying to drop off these stairs, and I'm not having any luck. Is my whip able to hit him? Yeah. We'll just do that. That was pretty bad, but... It's kind of annoying that we have to go through the bridge again. I don't think you have to do that in the American release. So, the checkpoints were a little bit more generous in the North American release. Also, the whip sound is different. I think I mentioned that, and I was unsure of it, but I noticed that they're very different. I like the Japanese whip sound a little bit better. I mean, they're both pretty good. I don't know why they changed it, though, because it's a very minor thing. It's just one of those things that I don't think people would really notice, honestly. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna try it again. See if we can do this. That blade will kill you. Oh, whoa, whoa, Dullahan. Not cool, bro. Not cool. Okay, so we made it. If I could make that one step every time, we'll be okay. Yeah, you want to kill that golem. Come on, swing! Swing as though your life depended on it, because it does. It does, motherfucker. Okay, here we go. So let's be prudent. There we go. That's how you jump at the right time. I've only played this I've only played this area a few million times. I think I'd be able to get it. You know, someday I want to do speed runs and stuff, so I've been looking up, like, stuff about it, and, like, you know, like, no matter how much you practice, you're human, you're gonna make mistakes. If there's people who say they've, like, you know, trying to speed run something like Mega Man, and it's like they might have, like, a perfect run, or they might, like, jump and fall in the pit, like, right away. So, you know, that's what's kind of fun about doing this stuff and live streaming. You never know. Oh, yeah, so I didn't think we were up that far, actually. Huh. Okay, I'll pay a little bit more attention. All these hearts and shit don't really matter. I'm just trying to get, like, the whip, actually. Because we do want to be able to hit things from a distance. It'd be nice to have maybe a sub-weapon on the first boss in the boss rush. I have a feeling I'm going to die. Well, I messed that up. Wow. I don't know why I was thinking I could jump that. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to die, and then I die. I have a feeling I'm going to die in the boss rush. Just because Slagra, who's the first guy, and he's pretty hard. Death can be hard, but there's a trick to him, and it kind of trivializes him. Actually, it totally trivializes him, really. Of course, since I'm saying that, he'll kill me. The middle boss in the boss rush, Gaibon, I think his name is, he's not too bad. It kind of depends on, like, how you handle him, really. Okay, swing, Simon, swing! Swing as if there's wall meat on the other side of that staircase. Here we go. Come on, buddy. There you go, Simon. You did it. You start to get attached to these characters after you play a game so much. There we go. Popped up the steps. Okay, Dullahan. He almost looks exactly like his Symphony of the Night counterpart. They're almost exactly the same. Maybe they just took the sprite out. Like, it's a good sprite. Some of the sprites in this game are a little, Others, though, are really solid. Okay, so let's try this again. Let me center myself again. No, I don't have any more coffee, so that's not happening. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this shit. Oh no! I jumped too late. I was about to say, yeah, that's how it's done, guys. Oh man. See, I was saying, oh, things are going really well. And I jinxed myself. Yeah, that's what happens when you get overconfident. Alright, I hate this guy. I hate hitting them when you don't have the whip upgrade. Because you gotta, like, get, like, right in his face. Just whip the shit out of him. Now let's remember to latch on to the bat ring. Bat ring. That sounds like something Batman would have. What did Batman give his fiancée when they got engaged? A bat ring! Oh, that was fucking awful. Alright. There we go. Kill you. Definitely kill you. Those two-hit skeletons, man. They feel like they should be one hit because they are in the beginning of the game. But they harden up. They got good. Alright, here we go. 5th time's the charm. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I eventually got it right. Okay, let's step in the door. So now we have a checkpoint. Hopefully. Because this is the Japanese version and anything could happen. Okay, so here we have Slagra. He's no fun to fight. You want to stay close to him because he fires like a... Oh. What? I don't remember him doing that. Yeah, but he fires a bolt from his spear. And it will explode. I don't remember him doing that short thrust. That was very unexpected. Well. Alright, come on, my boy. My homie. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it. I'm hitting that jump too late. Yeah, that's alright though. You gotta get into the rhythm of that. And it's not... Like, I don't remember him ever doing just like a quick spear jab. That's different. And I fought him plenty of times. Like, I don't even know how many times I fought him. Like, easily like dozens. So, I don't know if that's something in the Japanese version. I might have to actually go back. Yeah. That's... Maybe that's something they did in the Japanese version. And they were just like, you know what, he's hard enough. We're gonna dumb it down a little bit. It's very strange because, like, the decision these companies make are always very inconsistent. Like, sometimes they'd make games harder for the US release. Sometimes they'd make them easier. So... And you just kind of have to, like... I guess deal with it. My god. Okay, that's right. You gotta jump away from him. That's right. And that still didn't help. He's down to 1 bar. 1 bar. Please. Okay. I was gonna say, please have a checkpoint here. Please. It would have been a nightmare if not. Okay, okay, so he comes down no matter where you stand. I thought you always had to, like... You're not... Don't do that beak peck. Ah, I'm fucking up. I was gonna say, don't do that, like, spear charge shit on me. Of course he's invulnerable while he's green. I don't know what's up with that. No, these guys are like a team later on, like in Symphony of the Night. Well, too late on that. Run, Simon, run! Like the Iron Maiden song, Run for the Hills. God, he's fucking me up. Okay, so we'll try again. He's pretty much the hardest of these bosses. Like I said, there's kind of a trick to death. And, Gaibun's kind of trivial. It's kind of trivial. And, Dracula can be hard. We might have a little trouble with him, we'll see. And I shouldn't have done that. It would help if I didn't screw up, like, in the beginning. Oh my god, sorry about that sneeze. That was a bad situation. No one in there. Come on. You can do it, Simon. We might be able to pull this out of the bag. Shouldn't say that, but we might. Do it, do it. Come on, Simon. Oh, oh. One more time. Oh, we got him. Whew. Okay. I think there's a checkpoint after him. I'm pretty sure. But of course, this is the Japanese version, so it could be different. He definitely had a different attack. I'm kind of glad that they took that out of the Western version. Because he's not super hard, but he's tough enough. Like, by the standards of this game, he's one of the harder bosses, so... He might, as I said, he might be the hardest. Alright, so... Yeah, you just kind of want to stay here. He flies into you more. Wow, my strat isn't working here. And he does that. Oh. Well. Yeah, he behaves differently. Usually when you fight him, he'll land. and he's not doing that. So, I gotta change things up. Maybe if we... Yeah, okay, this is working. I mean, we can just kind of tank through him once he goes red. Okay, so this works. Oh. I would say it's actually tougher fighting these guys now because they're different. And okay, see now he's doing that. Like he wouldn't he usually does that consistently. Okay, this is strange. Ow. Maybe we can still get him. And try. It'd be nice if we had an axe. But yeah, he's not really he's still not as hard as Slagra. Especially extra attack Slagra. Ow. Oh man. Okay. Well, we get a little bit further. Oh, what the hell did I just do? I was like trying to shift my my position in my seat. I'm kind of afraid, like, they changed stuff. I don't know. I don't know how this shit's gonna go. Because Dracula. Oh, yeah, see he's more erratic in this version. Like, you just don't know what he's gonna do. We'll get him though. Maybe I didn't fight him enough when I did the... Oh, you have to hit those, okay. Well, I'm glad I know that now. Okay. Well, at least we're getting him into a second phase. Okay, good, good, good. I was gonna say, don't make me fight Slagra again. Yeah, I think they definitely seem to have softened the bosses up in the US version. I would actually rather have it the other way. Because, yeah, I tested these guys, like, who knows how many times, I'm not even sure. Whoa, right on top of me. Okay, so we might be able to get him this time. Maybe. Oh, one life bar left too. Alright. I think when he does his fireball attack, I need to I'm gonna need to like when he does the drop down on the ground thing, I'm gonna need to react to that differently. I should probably walk away from him and whip block and try to get between those Try to get between the things that fall from the ceiling. And not get that. Some bullshit. Yeah. There we go. Gaibon, you asshole. See, I was talking shit about him. He was like, I gotta get good. Okay, I'm getting too bold here. Okay, well, it's alright. We'll try it again. Just keep trying. This is why I gave myself extra time. But I really do wish he wasn't so... See, this is this is pretty ridiculous. This is kind of bullshitty, really. I don't know, maybe I was just lucky. But like, you could just stand there. Maybe I was just, I don't know, maybe I'm just doing shit wrong. I don't know. Maybe I am? Because I was gonna say, you could just stand there on that platform and whip at him and you would be fine. And see, that doesn't work here. Because he'll just fly into you like shithead he is. I'm kind of concerned about what death is going to be like. It doesn't help that we only have the short whip. Okay. Fuck you, Gaiden. Like, what am I supposed to do about it? They really spread those out, too. Like, I don't even... How am I supposed to evade that? Maybe if I walk towards him? Or if I stay near the middle of the room. That might be... That might be best, actually. Which is the exact opposite of what works in the other version. Because in the other version I was fine on those platforms. It's really strange. In this version it's like you kind of gonna get hit. Like you can use them, but they're not the best thing. Okay, here we go. Looking okay. So we just gotta kind of measure everything. I don't want to get greedy for hits here, because that's what kind of does me in. There we go, okay. I might have to revisit the the US version of this game and retest this boss. I fought him a few times though, like I fought him like 7, 8 times. Okay, there we go. Yeah, fuck you, dickhead. Teabag your ass, bitch. This is why Simon wears that short skirt, so teabagging. I guess I can't call him a bitch because he killed me like 7 times and I killed him once. There's a little bit of a differential there. Alright, so death. We'll see how death goes. We'll see if my death strat works. Oh, well. We don't even have full health for this. So this is the death strat. Like legit. This is what you do. Not even joking. Alright. Now we whip a bitch. gonna get back over here. Go back into Death Strat pose. Whoa, he flew right into me. That was unexpected. Yeah, so he's maybe a little different. I'm gonna try to get a few extra shots in here. I don't think we're gonna make it. Well, keep doing that. I actually rather have him do that than the scythe. Okay, that went okay. Like, if you don't do that, you're gonna get pummeled by those scythes. You can also just block normally and switch around. Which kind of works. Okay, so Death is... I think it's just... Maybe he just behaved a little differently that time. Maybe I was a little too close to him when I was holding the whip up. I think that's what happened. Because he's doing his usual shtick. I actually like the way they did him. Like, he's really cool looking. Did a good job on him. Ah, missed him. I'm a little bit too far away from that wall, though. Yeah, well, it's not a wall. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, just keep doing that, buddy. Keep doing the thing that doesn't work. Death is pretty fucking brutal in... There we go. It's pretty fucking brutal in Rondo of Blood. I'll have to do that someday. But that game was way harder than this. It was a good bit harder. Now we have my favorite part of the game. I don't know, maybe I can beat Dracula in one go. I don't... There's a secret here? Let's see. Walk down the steps. Yeah! Now you get sky meat in this time around. And you gotta walk up steps. Oh! That didn't happen. It doesn't matter though. We're at the end. Whatever. But yeah, this is kind of the cheesy way to beat him. But that's okay. I would like to whip him to death someday. That would be kind of cool. To have like an epic battle. The people don't really give the game credit, but Dracula X had a really good Dracula fight. I think people don't like it because it was like a watered down Rondo of Blood, but I liked it. Well, the room is the same. Oh, too late on that block. That's okay. There's margin for error in this fight. It's actually not as bad as Death. And it's certainly not as bad as Slagro or Japanese Gaibon. What are you doing, Drac? Oh, you're doing... Yeah, okay, he's going to a different phase. In the US version, he usually drops meat. I'll drop a little meat for you. Heal you up. Ah, those fires are the worst. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Alright. Well, that wasn't too bad for a first go. He's a little different in this one. He usually drops, he shoots like these tracking fireball things. Okay, so we got everything. And then he drops like, And then they explode. You know, if I can kind of articulate myself here, it'd be helpful. The tracking things that he shoots will explode and drop a turkey leg. And I was expecting that. So I was like, oh well, I don't have to try too hard here. But I don't think he does that in the Jap version. So we gotta be real careful. Oh, now he throws it. Really, Drac? Really, buddy? I thought we were homies. So, it is, nothing changed. I have a lot of trouble with those faces. If you can't tell. So yeah, he does do it kind of erratically, I will admit that. Okay, can we do phase 3 of this fight now, please? I know like phase 2. I know likey. Oh, okay, get the meat! Get the meat, Simon! Alright, this is where it gets awesome. Ooh. I'm looking at too much. Oh, I almost had him dead. I thought that last hit was going to kill him. That's why I stopped. Never get complacent there. Yeah, I love how they play Simon's theme when you get him almost dead. So the fight's still pretty much the same. I'm usually... Oh, really? I'm usually better at dodging the lightning. I don't know. I don't know what problem I was having today with that. We'll see. We'll see how we do this time around. Okay, so I gotta stop like right there. Okay. I don't know why I gotta get that stuff. There's no point in it. Alright. So I'm gonna try to have these crosses in the air a little bit better too. Because you can have 3 out. And we want to try to keep pressure on him. Got a pure pressure Dracula. I always wonder, like, why he's, like, 10 feet tall. Maybe he's, like, maybe Simon's actually Japanese. So, Dracula just appears really tall. Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble for that joke. The YouTube police are gonna come get me. Oh, these fires. They're the fucking worst. They really are. That's what I get for making fun of the Japanese. Well, this is less than good. He really likes riding your ass in the Japanese version, like teleporting like right on top of you. Like, damn. Oh, well, the orb that should be healing me killed me. That's funny. Alright. Let's see if we can get this going. One more try. It's gonna be the charm. I promise. Okay, don't hit the candles. Don't do it. Okay, see? If I tell myself not to do something, it sometimes works. I think it's interesting how they have a coffin in here. Like, I'm used to, like, the throne. And we really got hit by that fireball. That was kind of awful. That's alright. See, he loves doing that shit. Damn. Damn, Drac. Oh, you can't... I wish you could, like, preemptively whip these things. Because I have a lot of trouble. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it this time. Yep. It's alright. We'll get it. I'm kind of like rushing because I want to beat the game. I mean, I know the ending, but I just want to see if it's different. Like, it's in this version, it's not, or the US version, it's not that great. He's just kind of like, there's like this cool part, and it's pretty much in every Castlevania game where he's like standing like on a cliff, like watching the castle die or something. And then you get like basically like a rehash of the levels. Like you just see him going through it, which isn't all that interesting. So I kind of want to see if it's different. Alright, let's get serious. Pay attention. Keep those crosses coming. Not get hit by the fireballs. Oh, now he's doing that shit right away. This is the worst phase of the fight. I hate it. Alright, okay, so we're kind of getting this right. Okay, I was gonna say, I know he's gonna teleport on me. And I'm watching the fireballs. It's like a cheap magician. Keep your eyes on the fireballs. When he's like actually doing something else. Yeah, that had me. That's alright, because we're gonna get our turkey meat. Here we go. Doo doo doo. Whoa. I'm walking into these like a chump. Scrub mode. Oh, there we go, finally. And he turns into bats. And the bats all die in the sunlight. Oh, wow. That's all it took. I guess what, did Simon just fight him till dawn? I don't really understand. But yeah, there we go. There's Japanese Super Castlevania. I don't remember getting an orb. It's last orb. And we win. So there we go. There's the epic scenery. I like how his hair is blowing in the wind. There goes the castle. And yeah, you get to watch the game again. It actually starts again on hard mode after this, so that's kind of cool. My thoughts on Super Castlevania, as if I haven't been giving them already for the whole game. I have to say it's a really excellent platformer. Um, there's a few things in it that are a little questionable. Like in the clock tower with those bat rings, you kind of have to memorize that. There are a few things that are maybe, like some of the traps and stuff, are maybe a little counterintuitive. Especially the ones in the end where you have to kind of take a leap of faith. Well, not even really that, because you can kind of see it, but you have to drop down instead of jump. I don't really think that's necessarily a bad thing, though. The memorization part is a little bit, a little shitty. Oh. There's my phone again. And I have a truly annoying ringtone, I know. But, yeah, the memorization stuff, I'm not a big fan of, but it's not really a big issue. And, when I was a kid, I didn't really like the graphics. Like, I felt like they were kind of, like, drab. I kind of get it nowadays, like, it kind of works through the game, because it is supposed to be horror. But yeah, sorry, this music's so chill that it's got a really calming effect here. It's really nice and relaxing. Here's the library. But yeah, it's definitely a classic. I guess it's probably, I don't know, I think Rondo of Blood came before this. I'll have to look. It kind of marks the end of like the classic phase of Castlevania. Uh, after that you had the Igarashi games, and after that he left. Now he's doing his own thing, which is basically still what they call Igavania, I think. Kind of a weird word to actually say out loud. But, and then I guess the series just kind of shit itself to death. I'm really not sure what it's been doing lately, honestly. Of course, you have the animated series, which is pretty good, but that's not a game. I know they made some games like a few years back, I think. I know there was some PlayStation. Oh, I didn't know that. You can shoot the dagger while swinging? I didn't know you could use a sub-weapon while swinging. That's kind of crazy. But, what was I even saying? I know there were some PlayStation 2 games. They were okay. One of them, I think Lament of Innocence, was, I think like, not a prequel, but it's supposed to be like well, you could call it a prequel. It's supposed to be the very beginning of everything. And went into Dracula and the Belmonts and how they were related to each other, sort of. Not related to each other, you know, familial terms, but, you know, their relationship, I should say. I haven't really finished that game. I played a little bit of it. It's all right. You know, it's just another one of those series that had trouble transitioning into 3D. Which is probably why people like the Castlevania games so much, because they managed to kind of update the series which without ruining it. Of course, there is like a RPG element to them, but so yeah, it is kind of safe to say that this is the end, or kind of near the end of the series, the classic phase of the series. I guess we'll have to see what happens to it in years that come, but it's definitely one of those platformers everyone should probably at least try, I would say. Well, let's hit start and see what happens. I've been going for an hour and a half here, but you know, you get hard mode after you beat the game. If that version wasn't hard enough for you, you can play this version, which is much harder. At least from what I've seen of it. I'm kind of curious to see just how hard it gets and how much the Japanese version differs. There's like extra enemies. But it's a cool feature. And honestly, this game isn't really all that hard compared to some of the other Castlevania games, which were just, you know, brutal. Someday I'll do them. I will say, as for this this format, this live stream format, it's fun. I like it. I don't know what you guys think of it, but if you guys like it or dislike it, I'm always happy to hear about that. I don't know if I'm really going to do a lot of action games on it. I think it mainly depends on the game and how much time I have, because I do a lot of stuff with this project, and it's not just like the channels. So sometimes it's kind of hard for me to do like a live stream where I'm like trying to play at a high level and, you know, at the same time writing the guide and stuff. What I usually do with the other format, where I would just do a video and I'd have a few levels in it, I would, you know, practice the level, do the guide part, and then I would do the video. It was all pretty much done in like the course of a day or a couple days, depending on how complex the stage was, or, you know, maybe stages. Wow, he takes 3 hits? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, 3-hit skeletons, damn. Yeah, it all kind of depended on, you know, what was going on. So, it was kind of easier that way. It all kind of meshed together a little bit better. That said, I really enjoy live streaming, so I think I'm going to keep that up. I might do some more, like, RPG type games, though, or things that are a little easier. Maybe more roguelikes. I've been playing Angband, so we'll see. We'll see where it all goes. As for this hard mode stage, well, if I don't hit the bat, it's pretty much like the Western version. It's almost exactly the same, actually. So I don't think they made it any harder. Maybe they did, though. Maybe I'm not. Well, those are 2-hit skeletons. What are we doing here? I know there's supposed to be like a triple shot around somewhere. I can't seem to find it. There we go. Stupid bats. Whoa! That was a little crazy there. Oh, well, I held my whip too low. After I did that, I screw up on a simple whip block. Wow, that's new. That's new. Yeah. Okay, so they definitely changed the Japanese version. Like, it's very different when you get here. Like, I think there's like maybe a couple extra bats or something when you get in here. They have that dog. Of course, the ghost is chasing us immediately. No chill ghost. Zero Chill Ghost. And I died. Let's see. Oh, what? Oh, well. Well, I guess that's it. At any rate, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Excuse me as I stretch. I definitely enjoyed doing this game. You know, it was a little choppy, but it was fun kind of doing things spontaneously. I hope you guys, I already asked you if you enjoyed it. My God, what am I doing? But yeah, I'll be back with more games. I'm actually going to start the next Let's Play very soon. I might even do it tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that. I'll see. I'll see what I have to do. I want to kind of play catch up on a few things. In fact, I have to upload Dragon View. That's kind of been on the back burner for a while. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I will be back with more. And until next time, good luck and happy gaming. And of course, my sign off is never all that dramatic because I have to close windows and stuff. At any rate, I'll see you guys later.